Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Lash's online channel. It's Victoria here again. Today, I'm going to walk you through a detailed lash mapping tutorial, showing you exactly how I approach mapping lash extensions. I'll also be talking about how to work with the M-curl, which is a fantastic option for specific lash types. Stick around because I'll be sharing some tips and tricks that will help you create the perfect lash set. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to support my content. Let's get started. The first thing I noticed about today's client is that her outer lashes grow downward, while her center lashes grow straight. On top of that, she has a slight hooded eye effect in the center, which we'll want to minimize. To deal with the downward growing lashes, I decided to go with the M-curl. But the real question is, how do you distribute the lengths of the extensions when dealing with this kind of natural lash pattern? For the outer corner of the eye, I'm going to use shorter lengths, specifically 9mm and 10mm. As I move toward the middle of the eye, I'll increase the length to 11mm, then taper the lengths back down from 10mm to as short as 6mm in the inner corner. This mapping creates what I call the squirrel effect. By keeping the outer corner short, it prevents the client's gaze from looking weighed down, which can happen when natural lashes grow downward. The squirrel effect is particularly useful when you need to correct or enhance eye shapes. If you ever encounter clients with tricky eye shapes, I highly recommend trying this effect. When my client opens her eyes, it might look like I've created a classic cat eye effect, but it's actually much more tailored to her unique lash growth pattern. Leave me a comment if you've ever used this mapping technique or if you'd like to try it in your work. Now, let's dive deeper into the M-curl. A lot of lash artists tend to shy away from using this curl, and I think that's a missed opportunity. The M-curl can look absolutely stunning on the eyes, and it's great for correcting eyelid imperfections, like in this case where my client has a slightly hooded lid. The M-curl has a straight base with a sharp upward lift, which really helps open up the eyes and create a bright, lifted appearance. One key thing to remember when working with the M-curl is that it's best suited for downward growing or straight lashes. If you try to apply this curl on naturally curled lashes, the extensions can end up poking the client's eyelids or looking uneven, which you definitely want to avoid. Luckily, the M-curl is pretty easy to work with, and it's effortless to create fans with it, similar to the L-curl. Speaking of styles, I usually recommend using the M and L curls for elongation effects, such as the fox effect, soft fox, or squirrel effect. These curls work best when you're going for a lifted, elongated look. I encourage you to try out the M-curl in your own lash sets. I'm sure you'll be as impressed with it as I am. This particular job was a bit challenging because the client had trembling eyelids during the session. If you ever encounter this, here's a helpful tip: secure 1 or 2 natural lashes to the under-eye patch to keep the eyelid steady. This not only makes your job easier but also reduces the chance of glue fumes irritating the client's eyes. Also, pay attention to lash density. In this case, my client's lashes were denser in some areas and sparser in others, so I had to mix the volumes, using 3D fans where the lashes were sparser, 2D fans where they were denser, and individual lashes in some spots. This is something you should always keep in mind with every client, customizing your approach based on their natural lashes. Remember, it's rare to have a client with perfect natural lashes walk into your studio. Our job as lash artists is to learn how to work with any eye and lash type while ensuring the health and safety of our clients' natural lashes. That's really the most important part of what we do, caring for our clients and making sure we enhance their beauty without causing damage. I've received a lot of feedback from you, and as a thank you, I've decided to offer a special gift, a free guide all about lash adhesive. In this guide, I've compiled the most important tips for working with glue for lash extensions. To get it for free, just follow me on Instagram and comment the word guide on my latest post, and I'll send it to you for free. Now, let's take a look at the final result. We successfully hid all of the client's lash imperfections using the M curl on the right lash map. The result is a fresh, open-eyed look, and my client was absolutely thrilled with how it turned out. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below how you feel about the results. I really hope you found this lash map breakdown helpful, and that you picked up a few new tips along the way. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.